pray everybody has had a blessed week this week.
Amen. Yes.
If you woke up clothed in your right mind, you've had a pretty good week. On this side of hell, you're doing pretty good this morning. Can I get a witness? We'd ask you to turn your Bible book of Psalms chapter 40. Psalms chapter 40. Ask you to stand when you have it. Psalms chapter 40. Bless you. Psalms chapter 40. Psalms chapter 40. You got it? Say amen.
Amen.
Ain't got it? Say hold on.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Psalms chapter, you all right? Psalms chapter 40. Psalms chapter 40. Verse 2. Woo, he brought me also up out of a horrible pit, out of the miry clay, set my feet on the rock, and established my goings.
Amen. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Heavenly Father,
Thank you, Jesus.
Lord God, we bow before you, Lord, as only we know how, God. God, we just want to say thank you. Lord God, we just love you. And God, I just want to say thank you, God, for the day, God, you saved somebody as sorry as I am, Father. And God, it gives me hope and know, Lord.
Yes.
And God, if you can save me, Father, you can save anybody, Lord. I just ask as long as you can, God, please, sir, have your way, Lord. God, being among us is lost and undone. God, I pray that you convict them as only you're able to do. I pray you draw them as only you're able to do. And I pray that you save them, Father, as only you're able to do, God.
Yes, Lord.
And Lord God, I pray, Lord, for anyone here just struggling, Father, as only you can, God, Lord, just drop an encouraging word, Father, here, Lord. God, let them know that you love them. Father, you care about them, Father, how special, God, that they are to you, Lord. And God, I pray above everything, Lord God, that we'll leave out of here saying, boy, you something else. Because it's all about you and you alone, Lord.
Yes.
And we love you and thank you, God. I ask only you can, God, please forgive me, Lord, where I failed you, Father. Hide behind your cross. God, I forgive all those who sin against me, Father.
Yes,
And God, I pray that you to speak, God. For we stand in need of a word from you, God. And you alone, Lord. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Amen. Be seated. For a few moments of God. God help us this morning. I want to focus on verse 2. If you knew where he found me. Because we'll talk to you. If you knew where he found me.
Oh, yes, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
You know, we all got stories to tell.
Yes.
We all got testimonies. I know some sometimes don't share theirs because they feel like that theirs is less important than somebody else's and feel like they're not as good as this and good as that. I'm going to let you know a little something. Last time I checked, everybody before they come to Jesus was all going to the same hell.
That's right.
All going to be convicted of the same sin. All going to spend eternity lost and undone without God and the Son. But I'm going to tell you, if God saved you, He gives you a testimony that you need to share, that you need to tell. Never take your testimony for granted. That's right. Never take your testimony for granted, because you can't ever tell something that God has put in your life that'll have an impact on somebody else for the kingdom of God. And no different here in Psalm chapter 4, we know that Brother David of all people, he loved the Lord. Scripture said we know that God loved the Lord. David loved the Lord, and we know that the Lord loved David. And we know that the Bible said he was a man after God's own heart. He was the apple of his eye. Matter of fact, David already had a plan orchestrated on his life, and God had put the decree out that if you mess with him, you're going to mess with me. You got to understand something. We see that sometimes, take that for granted. I'm just as a child of God, you must understand that all the world can mess with you, they got to go through the blood of the Lamb first. That's why the last time I checked, there ain't nothing, I mean nothing, that can go through the blood of Jesus and it not be changed. There's nothing that can get through the blood of the Lamb and be the same. I said, and I think sometimes that we forget how much power that God has left us with. We forget the power. The Bible says, I've not given you the spirit of fear, but a sound mind and of power. God gives His children power. Power not be afraid of the world. Power not be worried about tomorrow. Power where we don't have to worry about, my brother and sister, what's going to happen. But I'm talking about power where we can have confidence in the God we serve and know that He begun a good work in us. Bless God, He'll perform what the Scripture says until the day of Jesus Christ. I'm talking about a power that God puts inside of us that we won't want to quit. Bless God, when things get tough, we'll hunker down and keep on, keep on. Matter of fact, I look around today and it seems like that people is dropping out of the ministry left and right, that people is quitting on God left and right. I'm going to tell you something, honey, the ministry that God has put you in, if you're born again, you don't have the option to quit. That's like we don't have the option to fail, because with God there is no plan B. That's like it's all aboard or it's all out. The choice is yours. I want to tell you, it's time as the body of Christ that we got to start laying down all this other stuff, these little things that don't amount to a hill of beans, and keep our eyes and our minds stayed and focused on Jesus. Because if anything's going to move, if anything's going to take place, if anything's going to last, if anything's going to get healed, if anybody's going to get saved, it's going to be because of Jesus and not of us. Amen. Not of us. It's all about Him. If you ever leave your home, ever leave the church, if you ever leave school, and you think, boy, I sure am something else, I want to tell you, God will never use you again, because we are absolutely nothing without Him. Amen. Nothing. And if anything is done at all, it'll be Him. That's right. Or it won't be done. But the Bible says, Psalm chapter 40, David said, I waited patiently. Yeah, have you ever waited patiently on the Lord? Grew up, ain't it? Because patience is not one of my strong suits. Matter of fact, probably the one thing I've never prayed for is patience. He said, but I waited patiently for the Lord. And if God is a rewarder of anything, the Bible said He's a rewarder of those that diligently seek after Him.
Yes, He is.
The Scripture said, He said, I waited for the Lord. And guess what God did? He inclined His ear unto me. God took time out and said, that's my son, that's my daughter. Let me see what I can do for them. I don't know if it would make me feel good to know that I serve a God, my brothers and sisters, that loves me so much. It just tickles me to know that God, He's in love with me. I mean, He just is. He is in love with me. And the beautiful thing is, He ain't just in love with me. He's in love with all of y'all too. Matter of fact, everything that God made was to show us how much He loves us. Yeah. If you ever think that God don't love you, get up about 5 o'clock one morning. Sit outside that old pear tree out there where got all them birds gathered up there, and they start singing. And then tell me that God don't love you. Yeah. If you think that God don't love you, sit out there and watch how them flowers start to bloom. If you think that God don't, watch how that grass gets green in the summertime and lays down in the winter. If you think that God don't love, look how He has orchestrated every step of your life. I'm talking about God. I'm not talking about some fake God, some phony God. I'm talking about Jehovah God that lives inside of us. I'm talking about Jehovah God that shows us the way. Matter of fact, David said this. He said, you know, one thing he said in verse 2, he said, look, He brought me out of a horrible place. Not only did He hear my cry, He came where I was. You got to understand, we will not get out of nothing on our own. It takes God coming to us. How about on our best day, we will never get to God. God has to come to us. And if you think He don't love you, I'm talking about a God that comes right where you are. Wow. You know, it's funny because this preacher had a dog. And he said that he went out there and the dog, he said when he got there, he said, man, the dog was just going crazy. And he pulled up into the driveway and this man and his son was there and they were spraying the dog with water hose. And as they were spraying, the dog was spinning around, just going crazy. And just catching the water, everything running around. Just running around everything. He said, he pulled up, he said, man, I said, there what's the dog, man? I said, hey, what's wrong with that stupid dog? Says, he crazy? He said, no. He said, this dog is excited. He said, what do you mean this dog is excited? This is what he said. He said, this dog has got a story to tell.
Come on.
He said, well, give me this minute, I want to hear the dog's story. Said he pulled up, cut his car off, and got out. Said he went by and said, what's the dog's story? He said, 3 hours ago, he said, we had to get our septic tank pumped out. Then it started backing back up. And so we called the man, he come out, said, started pumping out, so we got halfway done, and the truck quit. Brand new truck was quit. Said our man told us, said, well, I got to go back to the house. I'm going to get another truck, I'll be back in a minute. He said, well, I'm going to leave the top off this septic tank. He said, well, keep an eye on it, make sure nobody don't fall in and get in. He said, all right, no problem. He said, I looked over there and said, dog, he's laid over there on his back sleeping. And he said, he's just a mongrel, you know, just old mutt. And, he ain't no particular breed. He's mixed. And said, we didn't think nothing about it. Said, about that time a squirrel come by. Now, even a lazy dog gonna chase a squirrel. He said, boy, I know that dog took off and chased that squirrel. He said, come all the way down that hill where the septic tank was. And said, that squirrel jumped that thing. And said, when the dog got ready to go across, he realized that he could not jump as good as that squirrel could. He said, he got about halfway across. He said, I looked and said, looked like something come out of a Scooby-Doo cartoon. Said, the dog was going like this and he was trying to go back like this. Said, fell right in the middle of that septic tank. He said, me and my dad walked over there and said, we looked down in there at the tank. He said, the dog was down there treading water, trying to keep him going underneath. Can't you don't know a septic tank ain't exactly a place you want to go swimming. So here he is, paddling, doing his best to stay above water. The boy said, my dad looked at me and said this. If you don't hear nothing else I say, I want you to hear this. He said, my dad looked at me and he said, son, he ain't much. But if you want to save him, you got to go where he's at.
Listen, Lord.
Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord.
I don't know about nobody else. I ain't never been nothing, they never gonna mount nothing. I'll tell you one thing, I saw everybody, he knew how to come where I was at.
Amen. That's right.
Come where I was at.
Thank you, Lord.
He said, I looked at that little dog, said we made eye contact, and said, he looked at me and he batted my eyes, as if to say, you gonna let me drown right here in my situation I'm in, or you gonna help me out? He said, I run to the building, said I got a ladder, said I let it down that little septic tank, said I crawled down in there, and said I reached down in there trying to get a hold of him, and said he kept trying to get away from him because he was panicking. He said I get a hold of him, he'd get aggressive, he'd push off of me. He said I never could get him. He said I kept trying to tell him how much that I loved him, how much I cared about him, and to come to me, but he would not come to me for nothing. He said finally, after 30 minutes, he gave up. You got to understand something. If you are ever going to come to Jesus, you must give up.
Amen.
Because God wants total surrender.
Yes.
And he said, when he gave up, said, done like this. He said, when done like this, I snatched him up. Well, I'm going to tell you something about God.
Come on.
That'll snatch you up, boy. You
Yes,
got
he will.
He said, I snatched that dog up. He said, I had him in my arms. He said, I climbed up that ladder when I did, so I had that dog. He said, I went up to my daddy and went to hand to my daddy, and daddy said, no. He's not fit to live here in the condition that he's in.
Come on.
He said it was then that I realized not only did I have to go where he was at, not only did I have to get him out of the mess, the third thing was I had to clean him up.
Amen.
I want to tell you, can't nobody clean you up like Jesus can.
That's right.
That's right. If he said I got that old dog up, he said I cut that hose on, and said I started washing that dog off, and said that dog got cleaner and cleaner and cleaner. And he said about that time, he said I got his head and neck real good clean. He said about that time, Daddy, where I went. good boy. He saw I looked at that dog and I said, that means you're now been accepted by my Father.
Come on.
When we stand before a holy God one day, it's going to be the blood of Jesus that says, good boy, or says, I know you not. And he said, I got that old dog out there, got him all cleaned up and fixed up. He said, so to get back to your question, this is what it said. He said, you asked me, why does he act like this? He said, if you'd ever been left for dead, if you ever been give up on, if you ever fell down in the mire and the muck, and then somebody come by your way, and somebody offered help, and somebody reached farther down and you can reach up, and snatched you up, and cleaned you up, and washed you up, and loved on you. He said, bless God, you be doing like this right here. I'm going to tell you, it's not to be said, my brothers and sisters, for knowing that we serve a God, he'll come right where you are. After he'll snatch you out of your mess, he'll come right where you are. The Bible says this. He said he brought me up out of a horrible pit. Have you ever been in a bad way? Have you ever been in a bad way? I don't know about nobody else, but God, when he saved me, I wasn't sitting in no preacher's lap. I wasn't no deacon's kid. When God saved me, I was on the backside of hell, head first. That's not how I was driving, and Satan wasn't taking me. But God came where I was. He looked past all that junk. He reached farther down than I could reach up, and took me just like I was. Got out of the mess I was in. He washed me off. He sealed me, and he filled me. I'm going to tell you, baby, there ain't nothing like being born again. Amen. Nothing like it. There's nothing like being a child of the Most High God. Amen. Nothing. Boy, he said, Lord, he brought me up out of a horrible pit. He said, I was in a bad way. He said, I was in the miry clay, which means I was going down, I was sinking. Had a hold of you. Yes. Have you ever been in sin?
Yes, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
And you couldn't get out on your own?
No.
If you know anything about quicksand, I'll tell you what it does. The more you fight with quicksand, the faster you sink. You must understand, the more you fight with God, you ain't going to win. And matter of fact, the more you try to get out of sin on your own, the farther down hell and Satan's going to drag you. That's right. He said, I was in a bad way. Matter of fact, he said, but he got my feet upon a rock. And I can't help but think right here that when he pulled him out of that mess, he didn't just set him upon any rock. I can't help but think that rock was the same one that Moses and them boys had out in the wilderness. I believe that rock was a rock of ages. I believe that rock was none other than Jesus himself. He said he set him upon a solid rock. You must understand, there ain't nothing like a firm foundation. Ain't nothing like that old solid rock. Those songs that all over the ground is sinking sand. But I plant my house, I plant my feet on the solid rock, the immovable rock. I'm talking about the rock of all ages. I'm talking about the rock that's going to be our Redeemer. I'm talking about the rock that is our Savior. I'm talking about the rock that is our Lord. I'm talking about the rock that is our doctor. I'm talking about the rock that is our healer. I'm talking about the rock of all rocks. And the Bible said this, he said when he got a hold of me, he put me upon a rock and he established my goings. You can't tell me that you're born again and not in the will of God. Because the Bible said when he snatched him up out of the message, he set him on a solid rock and pulled him in the right direction, wound him up and said, have at it. I will not have you be so naive or to think that you won't ever mess up. But don't be so naive and think that you can raise all the hell you want to, sin all you want to, and God will not hold you blameless. Because if you proclaim the name Jesus and live for the name's sake, that will be held paid. The Bible said this here now. Not only established his goings, verse 3 said, he'll put a new song in my mouth. Ain't nothing something like a God. He'll change everything about you. I believe that we serve a God when he says, bless God, you'll smell different. You'll walk different. You'll talk different. You'll act different. You'll be different. The Bible said this, he put a new song in my mouth. Praise, the Bible said, unto our God. Many shall see it. This is a good thing, that when a man and woman is born again, you don't have to tell nobody. They ought to see it by the way you live your life.
Come on.
Lord or of the world.
Come on, it's true.
He said as well, he said they shall fear and trust in the Lord. 2017, who else can you put your trust in? Who else can you put your confidence in?
Yes, right.
Who else can you have faith in? I'm talking about who else can you really go to when you can't go to nobody else? And it said this, verse 4, he said, blessed is that man that make the Lord his trust. He said, blessed is that man that takes everything to God. That's why they don't bother going to the world first. It goes to God first. That's something to be said. How much more do you think that God loves us if we take everything to Him? I ain't talking about what we can fix. I'm talking about if we was to take everything to God in prayer. And the Bible says this. It said, blessed is that man to make the Lord his trust and respect not the proud, nor such turn aside the lies.
Come on.
And we must understand the Bible says God is no respecter of persons.
That's right. That's right.
Scripture goes on forward and say this. If there be one dressed in gay apparel, rich, and they come in among you, and you get up for them, move for them, and cater to them, but then one comes in a bloated, one comes in not looking like everybody else, and you make them an outcast. God said, I ain't in that. God said, I ain't in that mess. I ain't in that bunch of garbage out of hell. I ain't in that. If you treat one different than you treat another, honey, God ain't in that mess. He ain't in that mess. God wants you to treat everybody the same. Wants you to love everybody the same. That's right, baby. That's what it says. Matter of fact, he goes on and said, verse 5, many, O Lord my God, are thy wonderful works which thou hast done, and thy thoughts which are to usward, they cannot be reckoned up in order unto thee. If I would declare and speak of them, they're more than can be numbered. Have you ever sat back sometimes? You know, sometimes we get so caught up in how things are going bad in our lives that we start naming them off. Have you ever made a list of stuff that's gone wrong and stuff you need to fix? Anybody ever done that? I mean, we got stuff we might need to do this, do this. What we do sometimes is start writing down how good God been to us.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Start writing down how many times God came to your rescue.
Amen.
I want to tell you, it's hard to brag on God and stay down too long.
That's right.
It's hard to lift up the name Jesus and have a sour disposition. Because there's something about when you realize that God done a whole lot more for you than you've ever done for Him. I mean, He done a whole lot more than you've ever done for Him. That ought to do something to you, my brothers and sisters. When we realize that we serve a God that's able to come right where we are. And the Bible said, look, He said all these things, He said they're innumerable. God's done so much for me. And the Bible said this, He said, I will declare and speak of them. They are more than can be known. He said, if I started right now, I'd spend all eternity bragging on what God has done for me. It cannot be counted. Sometimes, you know, things don't always go our way. Amen?
That's right. That's right.
That's very true.
But have you ever thought that if everything went your way, God might not be leading your way? Sometimes it seems like that God has to bring us down
Come on.
to absolutely nothing before we realize He's all we got. He's all we
That's
need
right.
anyway.
That's all we got. That's all we need.
Matter of fact, most of the time, before God ever uses anybody, He'll take away what you got just to see if He's still enough.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
I just want to let you know this morning, He's still enough.
Yes, He is. Yes, He
He's
is.
still enough.
That's right.
He's still enough.
Yes, He is.
There's nothing going to change the fact that God,
Amen.
He's still enough.
Yes, He is.
He's still enough. That's everybody's thing. This morning, I don't know nobody's heart. I don't know nobody's mind, nobody's thoughts. I don't know what's going on in nobody's life. But I do know that sometimes we get in bad ways,
Yes.
and it ain't God's fault, it's our fault.
That's right.
But I come to let you know this, there's still hope and help in Jesus.
Yes, they are.
But you only gonna get hope and help in the Lord. Matter of fact, maybe you, and you just don't know 100% sure that you're born again. The Bible says you can know. You can know that you're passing death on the life. The Bible says when you love it, you can know. So there's no shame in admitting that you lost.
That's right.
But it's a shame to die lost when you can die saved.
That's right.
Whatever you need this morning, let's ask you. Search your heart and bring it to the Lord. Go ahead, brother.